morning program in a sunny London, where we'll continue reading Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta. And yes, and where had Mahaprabhu just been, and what had he been doing? He's been in Ramakeli, and what happened in Ramakeli?
With the Gosvāmī and...
Yes, he met, what were their names? Dabir, Kas and Sakira Malik, something like that. Yes, he met these two great government officials, and this beautiful meeting, the first meeting in that. Not the first meeting, because Mahaprabhu said to them, "You are my old servants." Very sweet. But anyway, in his Leela, first meeting, and anyway, and he's leaving there now on the recommendation of the devotees, because he's trying to go to Vrindavan, and so many thousands of people are following him, and it's Mahaprabhu's been advised to be Jai Gurudev, Jai Gaura Hari, Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Anyway, so we're in the first chapter of the Madhya-līlā, and we're on text 227. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda. Okay, so Pratichale Aila Prabhu Kanaila Natashala Dekila Shakala Tan Kṛṣṇadāsa. In the morning, the Lord left Ramakeli and went to a place known as Kanai Natashala. While there, he saw many pastimes of Lord Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada tells us, in those days in Bengal, there were many places known as Kanai Natashala, where pictures of the pastimes of Lord Krishna were kept. People used to go there to see them. This is called Kṛṣṇadāsa. In Bengal, there are still many places called Hari Sabha, which indicates a place where local people gather to chant Hare Krishna and discuss the pastimes of Lord Krishna. The word Kanai means Lord Krishna, and Natashala indicates a place where pastimes are demonstrated. So those places which at the present moment are called Hari Sabha may previously have been known as Kanai Natashala. We're so spoilt nowadays. You know, in those days you'd have to walk and go on pilgrimage to see pictures of Kṛṣṇadāsa. Amazing, right? Yeah, now in our pocket. Seirachi Prabhu tan chintamane mana sange sangrita balanahi kaila sanatana. So that night the Lord considered Sanatana Goswami's proposal that he should not go to Vrindavan, followed by so many people. Sanatana Goswami knew very well, because he was a highly positioned government officer. Was he the Prime Minister or the Financial Minister? I get them anyway, he was top of government, not just, you know, top of government. And his advice to us, Mahaprabhu, is just go quietly, because you don't know what will happen. We're in the Mathura Jabayami eta loka sange Kichu Sukhanapaibe Habe Rasabhange. The Lord thought, if I go to Mathura with such crowds behind me, it would not be a very happy situation, for the atmosphere would be disturbed. Ekaki jaibe, kimva sange ekajana, tabe se shobhaya vrindavane ragaman. The Lord concluded that he would go alone to Vrindavan, or at most would only take one person as his companion. In that way, going to Vrindavan would be very pleasant. Eta chinta pratakali ganga snanakari nila chala jabak bali chalila gaura hari. Thinking like this, the Lord took his morning bath in the Ganga and started for Nilachal, saying, I shall go there. E mata chali chali aila shantipure dina pancha sata rahila achajera gare. Walking and walking, Mahaprabhu arrived at Shantipur and remained at the house of Advaita Acharya for 5 or 7 days. Sachi Devyana Tara Kaila Namaskara Satadina Taratani Bhikka Vyavahara. Taking this opportunity, Shri Advaita Acharya sent for Mother Sachi Devi, and she remained at his house for 7 days to prepare the meals for Mahaprabhu. Tana Agyalaya Puna Karila Gamane Vinaya Kariya Vidaya Dila Bhaktagane. Taking permission from his mother, Mahaprabhu then started for Jagannath Puri. When the devotees followed him, he humbly begged them to remain and bade them all farewell. Jana dui sange ami jabanila chale amara milibashi ratta jatra kale. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, although requesting all the devotees to go back, allowed 2 people to follow him. He requested all the devotees to come to Jagannath Puri and meet him during the Ratha Yatra. Bhalabhaja Bhattacharya Ara Pandita Damodara Dui Jana Sange Prabhu Aila Nilachala. So those 2 persons, Jagannath Puri, Bhalabhaja Bhattacharya and Damodar Pandit, they were the ones who accompanied Mahaprabhu to Nilachala, Jagannath Puri. Dinakata tan rahi chalila vrindavana luka chalila rache na jani kona jana. They didn't know. After remaining at Jagannath Puri for a few days, the Lord secretly started for Vrindavan at night. He did this without anyone's knowledge. Balabhaja Bhattacharya Rahe Macha Sange Jarikanda Patakashiaila Maharange. When Mahaprabhu left Jagannath Puri for Vrindavan, only Balabhaja Bhattacharya was with him. Thus he travelled on the path through Jarikanda and arrived in Benares, Varanasi, with great delight. Well, Kashi in the text, Kashi Dham. So many names, Kashi, Benares, Varanasi. Remember, these are just the sutras we're getting, the synopsis of these pastimes, then we'll hear them later. Dinachara Kashite Rahigela Vrindavan, Mathura Dekiya Deki Dvadasha Kanan. Mahaprabhu stayed at Benares only 4 days and then left for Vrindavan. After seeing the town of Mathura, he visited the 12 forests. Lila Shtaladeki Prema Haila Ashtira, agitated, Ashtira, Balabhaja Kailatara Mathura Bahira. When Mahaprabhu visited all 12 places of Sri Krishna's pastimes, he became very much agitated because of ecstasy. Balabhaja Bhattacharya somehow or other got him out of Mathura. Ganga Tirapatilaya Prayaga Aila Shirupa Ashi Prabhuke Tatayam-līlā. After leaving Mathura, the Lord began to walk along the path on the bank of the Ganga, and finally he reached the holy name the holy place named Prayag. It was there that Srila Rupa Goswami came and met the Lord. Dandavata Kari Rupa Bhumite Barila Paramananda Prabhu Alinganadila. So at Prayag, Rupa Goswami fell down on the ground to offer obeisance to the Lord, and the Lord embraced him with great delight. Shri Rupa Shiksha Karai Pataila Vrindavana Apana Karila Varanasi Agamana. So this verse is referred to as Varanasi, previous one as Kashi. After instructing Rupa Goswami at Prayag at the Dashashvamedha Ghat, Mahaprabhu ordered him to go to Vrindavan. The Lord then returned to Varanasi. Kashite Prabhu ke ashi milila sanatana dui masarahitane karaila shikshana. So when Mahaprabhu arrived at Varanasi, Sanatana Goswami met him there. The Lord remained there for Duimasi, 2 months, and instructed Sanatana Goswami perfectly. And every time I'm reading this now, I'm thinking of what we were hearing of how Mahaprabhu said, yeah, everything I taught them I learned from Ramananda Rai. Hare Krishna. Mathura Pataila Tare Diya Bhakti Bala Sanyasira Kripakari Gaila Nilachala. After fully instructing Sanatana Goswami, Mahaprabhu sent him to Mathura with empowered devotional service. In Banaras, he also bestowed his mercy upon the Mayavadi sannyasis, those wonderful pastimes we're going to hear. And he then returned to Nilachal, Jagannath Puri. Chaya Vatsarache Prabhu Karya Vilas, Kabo iti utti Kabo Kshetravas. The Lord traveled all over India for 6 years. He was sometimes here and sometimes there, performing his transcendental pastimes, his vilas, Karila Vilas, he did his vilas. And sometimes he remained at Jagannath Puri. Anande Bhakta Sange Sada Kirtana Vilas, Jagannatha Darashana Premera Vilas. While at Jagannath Puri, the Lord passed his time in great joy. Sundar. He passed his time in great joy in Jagannath Puri by performing Sankirtan and visiting the temple of Jagannath in great ecstasy. Madhya-līlā Kailan e sutra vivaran Antya-līlā sutra ebe shune bhaktagan. Thus I have given a synopsis of the Madhya-līlā, the middle pastimes of the Lord. Now, O devotees, kindly hear the synopsis of the final pastimes of the Lord, known as the Antya-līlā. So maybe we haven't read very much, but maybe we should stop there, because we didn't read from Affectionate Guidance yesterday, and that's a good place before we begin a new section. So we'll leave Mahaprabhu and the devotees happily, sometimes here and sometimes there. Jai Srila, Jai Shri Caitanya-caritāmṛta ki Jai, Srila Kṛṣṇadāsa Kavirāja Gosvāmī ki Jai, and Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur ki Jai, and Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada, who rendered this great work into English and so many languages ki Jai. So we shall pop over to, well, I don't know where this was spoken. Oh, well, now we're going to a new section of the Affectionate Guidance, Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswami Maharaj. And we're in section 4, just beginning section 4 of the book Affectionate Guidance. And this section is Excerpts from Letters, chapter 27, Excerpts from letters. Jai Gurudev. So, the first one. This is a letter. Our material life's root is existing within misconception. And through misconception, we're now suffering in this material world within the wave of birth and death. Actually, everyone's spiritual form as Atma is very clean. And in that clean position, his only duty is to serve in the transcendental service world to his dearmost Lord Krishna. And there the service duties exist in varieties of ways. By the grace of Hladini Shakti and through his earnest clean desire, he gets a specific service as appropriate for his devotional mood. That service comes within five forms of relationship with his dearmost beloved Lord. That is the real and normal position and service duty. Through that dutiful mood, his eternal caste and creed automatically manifests within him. That's interesting words that he says, his eternal caste and creed automatically manifests within him. Actually, all the healthy jiva souls are existing within that transcendental devotional place, whereas the jiva souls here are living within the society of misconception and need to take the opportunity to render some service to Guru and Gauranga. Attachment to Krishna cannot grow automatically within us, and no one who is bound within misconception can give it to us. Then your activities must be for increasing your mood of devotion. And to do that, you must follow the 9 kinds of devotional processes, Shravanam, Kirtanam, and also try to engage yourself and mind for the satisfaction of the Vaishnavas. The nature of the mundane world is taking birth, suffering in so many ways, death, birth, suffering, and death, repeatedly. It is only possible to leave this misconception by getting the good devotees' merciful connection. And through that electricity, we will get our real, beneficial, exalted service life. This is the main thing, and all scriptures show this. What more can I say? The Srimad Bhagavatam said that we cannot be successful through our own endeavor. It is only possible through the sadhu's grace and the grace of Sri Gurudev. For that purpose, and by the Lord's grace, he appears in the form of Sadhu Guru for uplifting the conditioned souls. For the Lord's connection, we will connect with his agent in the form of Sadhu and Guru. Here all the duties, like the river's flow, must be directed to flow into the ocean of ecstasy to Krishna. This is the main thing. Here all the duties, like the river's flow, must be directed to flow into the ocean of ecstasy to Krishna. This is the main thing. Srila Rupa Goswami, in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, gave anasaktasya vishayan yataham upayunjataha nibandha Krishna sambandhe yuktam vairagyam uchyate. Try to detach yourself from mundane affairs and material necessities Living within this mundane environment, some necessities and requirements will come. Take them in a harmonizing way for the peace and maintenance of your body and mind. To become detached, try to see everything in relation to Krishna and use everything for his service. Make the focus of all activities service to Sri Krishna. That is sadhana. Again, my blessings with well wishes to you and dandavat pranam, and well wishes as appropriate to all the devotees in your association. Anything from anyone? Beautiful, yeah. Some gems. There's gems everywhere, actually, full of gems, like a beautiful. I don't know what the word is, but studded with gems. Okay, so we can read one more.
It sounds simple, but it's very deep.
Yes, it is. It is really, because we have, we're inclined to superficiality and Guru Maharaj Gurudev always, urging to go deeper. What does that mean? Go deeper.
Gurudev is presenting these very elevated, deep thoughts in such an accessible way for us to
Yes. Yes. Yes, and we need to hear and consider and discuss and how we can bring that service feeling, service attitude, and apply it everywhere, actually, and not dependent on so many external things. And that principle of yukta vairagyam is so important. To become detached, try to see everything in relation to Krishna and use everything for his service. Make the focus of all activities service to Krishna. That is sadhana. Jai Gurudev. So, okay, we'll go to the next little excerpt. My dear devotees, please accept my humble dandavat pranam in remembrance of my divine masters, Srila Guru Maharaj and Srila Swami Maharaj. I received your phone call and faxes. I'm thinking this letter's coming from California, just by that. I'm playing detective here. There's faxes going on, and my divine masters. Anyway. Fortunately, I've got the opportunity with my friends like Shripad Sagar Maharaj to preach Krishna consciousness in Brazil by the grace of the devotees there, especially your graces. So I was completely wrong. The Brazilians were faxing. Faxing. I think you are all qualified, mature devotees in Krishna consciousness. When it is you who are recommending someone for initiation, how can I think that they don't know the rules and regulations? For me, it's impossible to think that one who comes to receive initiation does not know about the 4 directives and the rules and regulations of Krishna consciousness. I am thinking that they must all know the primary rules and regulations. Srimad Bhagavatam has stated that by following the directives, one will be pious. Otherwise, if one is engaged in sinful activities, how can he get the connection with and the practice of Krishna consciousness? It's a very simple matter. Before eating, it is necessary to wash our hands, wash the plate, take clean water, and then respectfully take prasadam. Everywhere there's a natural process of rules and regulations. The 4 regulations are the basic foundation for everybody. These regulations are like learning the alphabet. Without learning the alphabet, it's not possible to read any book. Now when the position you mention has come within our society, I must say it clearly that when anyone wants to practice Krishna consciousness, he must formally or practically try to make himself a pious person. But piety must be disturbed if one will not follow the 4 regulative principles. What do we want? We don't want anything mundane, like wealth, women, and fame. Our greatest enemy is fame. Therefore, Srila Saraswati Thakur said it was comparable with pig stool. What was it? Tomara pratishta, sukara bishta. Perhaps for the time being they can't leave the habit. But why should my friends eat that pig stool 24 hours daily? If we have no sincerity in practicing life, we cannot get the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. Anyway, with full affection and humility, you must tell my friends that this is our healthy principle. On rare occasions, you may see a Paramahansa Vaishnava breaking the rules, like Srila Vamsidas Babaji Maharaj. But that is not our ideal, and should never be imitated. When we are forming a society or anything, that is only as eyewash to satisfy the mundane requirements. When we are forming a society or anything, that is only as eyewash to satisfy the mundane requirements. But what is the value of a nose without breath? Our life force is the mood of devoting to Krishna, and that will increase with the association of and service to the devotee. No doubt there is a gradation, but that is because we are unqualified, and we must follow according to junior and senior positions. On the whole, we must not forget that we are practitioners as students. The first requirement of practicing Krishna consciousness is to serve and satisfy the Vaishnava. If we only sing Vaishnava Takoda Doya Sagara Edashe Karuna Kori all day, if we only sing that day and night without following that, then the fruit will not come to our hand. When we cannot help ourselves, how can we help others? So it is my request to my friends that they try to follow this principal directive. The scriptures have said, Sadhu Sangha Kṛṣṇadāsa e machachai sangsara jineteara konovastanai. Service to Guru and Vaishnava without offense, and service to the Hare Krishna Mahamantra without offense are one and the same thing. So whatever we do, we must not be offenders to Harinam and the Vaishnavas. And we can get this qualification through humility, tolerance, and giving honor to others. If we are sincere and sacrifice ourselves, we must follow these directives of Sriman Mahaprabhu. Mundane ego can destroy everything. So we must first try to leave our ego and fully surrender to Guru and Vaishnava. It is my request to my faithful friends that what will be practically suitable for our preaching mission there, you try to do that happily together. It's my desire that everyone will come under one umbrella. Jai. It's my desire that everyone will come under one umbrella and happily give nourishment to each other and serve the devotee, the deity, and our mission. From far, what can I say more? Okay, the next piece is a little longer, so I think we can stop there for today. Jai Srila Guru Dev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev-Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Bhakti Rakshita Dev-Goswami Maharaj ki jai. And Srila Prabhupada Srila Saraswati Thakur ki jai. Srila Rupa Nuru Vaga ki jai. And the beautiful book Affectionate Guidance ki jai. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha
Gopala Govinda Ram Shrimadu Sudhana
Gopal Govinda Ram Shrimadu Sudhana
Giridhari Gopinath
Giridhari Gopinath